Okay, we're going to call the meeting to order. It's June 8, 2026, exactly 5:30 p.m. We do not have the minutes from the May 11th meeting, but we will deal with that in due course. I don't really have a report from the chair, but I did put together and circulated these three proposed motions. We did get some feedback from Port Council, and they're in agreement with all of this. Put together these motions, proposals, based on the feedback we've gotten from the last few meetings. Does anybody have any questions about? Well, this includes old business together, so I would like to pass these motions since we do have a quorum and we're able to vote on them. That way we can put this exact language into the website and be a little further along. I guess the first one being the youth submissions. The proposed motion is a submission of designs for youth designers aged 12 or under may submit a design only with the consent of a parent or guardian, which shall be confirmed through a mandatory checkbox acknowledgement at the time of submission. A privacy notice explaining what information is being collected and how it is used must be provided within the terms of use, which can be amended at any time by the City of Albany Department of Law. I guess I'm making a motion. Do I have a second?
Do we want to do them individually, or?
Yeah, we have to do them individually.
Okay. Then I.
Second by, so.
Yeah.
Discussion.
So there's any discussion on this? Motion made by myself, seconded by Brian.
So the mandatory checkbox, that's something they have to physically do, and if they don't, they're not able to advance. Got
It
it.
would be a validation error on the website.
Got
You
it.
must check this
Okay.
box to continue.
Okay. Yeah.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay, and the motion is carried. The second one is almost the same thing. It's about participation in voting. So participation in voting for residents 12 or under may participate in voting only with the consent of a parent or guardian, which shall be confirmed through a mandatory checkbox acknowledgement at the time of voting. A privacy notice explaining what information is being collected and how it's used must be provided within the terms of use, which can be amended at any time by the City of Albany Department of Law. Is there any discussion on the motion?
We have to have it seconded. We have to
Yeah.
put it forth first.
Okay,
I know.
second by, I made the motion, seconded by Liz.
Yeah.
Is there discussion?
Do we want to capture the parent name here rather than just a checkbox? That's not necessary?
I don't think it's necessary
Okay.
personally. I'm not a lawyer, obviously, but
We can ask our residents.
I've seen a lot of,
We had discussed this. We're trying to create an atmosphere where we're not collecting as much data as we need because we're not doing anything with the data.
Mhm.
So as long as we're validating that the person has consent, that's all we really need.
But they get to check that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and they are putting
Okay.
in their name and they are putting in their address because that's going to validate
Okay.
from a
Okay.
master list. That's my understanding.
and presumably, if they lied on it, we could throw out their submission or their vote.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I'm not looking to do that, but,
yeah.
it's like the Instagram accounts for kids, I think they're all still getting them, but.
Yeah, we just need to follow the spirit of the ordinance
Sure, okay.
as is possible.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
hello. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So let's let Duncan get settled.
Yeah.
We are on the second item, which is youth voter eligibility.
Gotcha.
Of these motions. We have gotten sign off from the City Corporation Council's office. So we're just trying to memorialize this policy as far as pushing this project forward. So I just read the second proposed motion into the record, and we're discussing. Right?
Yeah.
Secretary.
Yes.
And I should have noted, Jonathan is stepping in and taking the minutes today because of in Ben's absence.
Right.
Is there any further discussion on this motion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Actually, I have one question
Sure.
prior. So parent or guardian, this also kind of applies to item 1, although it's a little late. I know that a school teacher qualifies as a guardian in certain circumstances. Would they be able to, like, say, let's vote as a class or something, or submit as a class, or would they still be enrolled?
I may have to go back to corporate counsel and ask, but
It doesn't
I think
change
it's-
whether
yeah,
Go get your name.
local parentes applying.
That's the
here,
word.
Perhaps. Okay, so let's finish the vote. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The motion carries. This one's a big one. This is the copyright in terms of use.
Yes.
Again, we ran this by the council. I think that this is an important part of this. I just don't want to be in a situation where we have a great flag design and then the designer somehow thinks that they have some right to it. So I wanted to put this in kind of definitely in the checkbox term of use, and so here we go. The submission page shall include a mandatory checkbox which must be affirmatively selected as a condition of acceptance, by which the submitter expressly assigns and transfers to the City of Albany any and all right, title, and interest in and to the submitted design, including all associated copyright rights. Additionally, personal information collected through this platform is requested solely for the limited purpose of administering the contest, verifying eligibility, and validating that participants meet applicable submission or voting requirements. Address information is used exclusively to confirm residency or voting eligibility where required. The city will not sell, share, or otherwise distribute personal information to third parties for marketing or unrelated purposes. Such information will be retained only for so long as reasonably necessary to administer the contest and verify results, after which it will be deleted in accordance with applicable data retention practices. Submission or voting without providing the requested information may not be permitted where such information is necessary for eligibility verification. The specific language contained within the submission page, copyright notice, and terms of use may be reviewed and amended by the City of Albany Department of Law at any time. I make the motion. Do I have a second? Second by Brian. Any discussion?
Yes. Again, the mandatory checkbox. Can this, in this case, be, I mean, I understand that, like, they can't move forward without checking it. And so that is a cognitive process where they'll think, oh, I don't own this image. Okay, so I'm just processing myself right now, because I initially thought, oh, what if we just had it was automatically checked already? But I think that cognitive process is important. So I rescind my question.
And the attorney side is, well, you took that action to do it. So
Yeah, exactly.
you know.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Okay, any more discussion? All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay, and the motion carries. Okay.
Alright.
Next, I had submitted to everyone paper form, and I can give it to you all in digital form with an email. Some talking points from some of the feedback I did receive from a few people. I had asked at the last meeting for members to provide me with some ideas to give to Nyla. And I just wanted to kind of organize it together as one email to her with the information that we all approve rather than the sporadic stuff. So we already identified some grammatical issues. Totally cool. I'm really going to rely on you, Duncan, because are you like an editor, journalist down there?
No, I'm not, but am partners with one. I can work on. I had some stuff for the website. I know we talked about that. I got through about half of it. It's partially why I brought my laptop just to finish up on some of that. But yeah, if you want me to go over the talking points for like grammatical fixes, that's fine. Also in terms of if we just want to, I don't know,
We
have
need
a
help with
little tighter
content.
messaging, that's fine.
Yeah, I think we need help with content for all this, and I think we certainly need some help with the grammatical. That is
Okay,
not my strong
great.
suit.
All good?
So I can give you that in digital form?
Yes.
With an email?
Yep.
And then if anyone has items for that, you just email me, and then I'll email Duncan once we get a little closer to the next meeting when we're going to finalize this.
Yeah,
Mhm.
get it typed up. Sounds good.
And then obviously I'm looking for feedback for the FAQ and the talking points.
Okay.
And I think that we should do a brochure that we can use as a giveaway at a tabling event, even if we have to print them in-house, or I don't know what the cost would be associated with that. I haven't gotten that information back from Nyla, but at least if we had the PDF that could be printed. Does anybody want to volunteer to take on that?
I can do that.
Okay.
It's hard to make a design without knowing the constraints of what format it's going to be printed in.
Yeah, I
Is
think,
it going to be an
Trifold?
8.5 by 11 trifold? Is it going
Yeah.
to be a single half?
Let's decide
sheet?
that.
Is it going to be, 'cause that also
an
is
8.5 by 11
right.
trifold that could even be printed black and white if we had to go bare bones, double-sided.
That provides more surfaces, so more content. So it's something to keep in mind.
When you say more content, do we have enough content?
Exactly.
So that's why I was thinking an 8.5 by 11 just half sheet, that just a handout
Or even
is probably enough for this. Because, I mean, these FAQs would fit on one half sheet front and back easily, and we can even cut these down a little bit to be more brochure friendly versus
sure.
whatever other format friendly. So I would say both for cost and just ease of digestion for people reading it, just 8.5 by 11 half sheet.
Okay.
Front and back.
What about everybody think? That's okay? Good?
Yeah, something you can just put in your pocket if you're at an event or something.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we said, now I don't know how this works, but that we get a QR code that will direct to whatever website it is, which we
Right.
hope was /Albany.
Albany.ny.gov/flag or any, whatever.
That we have to obviously go through Dan, but I guess leaving some room for a QR code on it.
Says important.
And I guess the discussion can we put your website on the city website /flag, the one you designed? How close are we to doing that? Is it close and ready, or?
I mean, I still need some content. We'll fill in some things. Other than that, it kind of depends on what Dan uses to populate the website. Is it a CMS? Is it something I can just send him a mock-up and it magically happens? I don't know.
Okay. So I guess I'll put on here, I'm gonna do an email for you and I to Dan, and we can start that discussion. It's really my goal and hope that we can start accepting submissions through the portal that Brian created, even if we can't scrub them for the AI and all the bells and whistles. That way, now that we have the copyright information and a little bit further along here, there's not much more we need to do motion-wise to accept submissions. Certainly building this voting platform and all these things can happen in due course.
Yeah.
And we have to figure out where we are with the budget, and luckily the city received some funding from the state. So hopefully there will be some money available. I don't know, I'm not that person, but I can at least make the request and push this forward a little bit down closer to the goalpost. That's all I really have.
Regarding this brochure thing,
Yeah.
because you and I had talked about the long banner.
Yeah.
If the front of it, I'm guessing the ratio is probably similar here.
Oh,
So if it looked like that banner and then the other content is inside, that would be unified,
Yeah.
No. If we're anywhere with
I
that
don't, we
banner.
don't have any money.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I think
Right.
that's another email for me to call Nyla, because she was gonna like try and figure out if you could do, certain, I don't know if they're sponsors or what was that, but she was gonna see if
Yep.
we could get something printed as it said who presented it.
Yeah.
by Hannaford or whatever.
Yeah.
Or anyone,
Or-
doesn't have to be them.
But those are like thinking outside the box
Mhm.
kind of ideas to try and figure out if we can do something. Obviously, Alive at Fives are starting and
Yeah,
we don't have presence there yet. So even a banner or, I don't know. But would you be able to help us with the design if
sure, yeah, of course, yeah.
we get that far?
Mhm.
So, I guess I have on here, establishing one vote per person, participant per calendar day. That's a voting thing. We don't have to vote on that tonight, but I think we should still think about that for next time, I guess, put together a motion. And if anybody else wants to present that as a motion, I'm cool with that, so. Just let me know. I'll add it to the agenda and write it up, and, yeah. Does anybody have any other discussion? Else we're missing? What was our projected meeting for July?
13,
13th. Okay. So for the next meeting, I just want to go through, Ryan and I are going to get in a discussion with Dan about trying to launch the website, and hopefully be able to accept submissions. We'll continue to push the ball forward on the election, but as far as I'm concerned, I think we have everything in place now to accept submissions, paperwork wise. We'll also start a discussion with Nyla. Maybe I'll loop you in on
sure,
that.
yeah.
And see where we are with the banner. You're gonna get started on designing the brochure.
Well, I'm less of a graphic designer. You're a full graphic designer, right?
I mean,
A little
I
less
suppose, yeah,
Same.
yes. I've done a lot of it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Would it be easier if you're already working on the banner to
Sure,
plug the
yeah,
brochure too?
I can do that, yeah.
You got through that for the website, so I will work on that, and then I will also run through the bulleted talking points and FAQs.
I am gonna be away for half of July, but I will be back for this meeting just one night, so, one night only. So that might get, I'll work my best to get that content done, but.
Last meeting, and I'm sorry if we went through this and I missed this earlier. Last meeting, we were talking about with Dan being like, they were on like a 5-week schedule with like a mock-up of the website, and then that was supposed to be done like 2 weeks after our May meeting.
Yeah.
Do we have an idea from Dan, what like the rough idea, did I miss that?
Yeah, so Dan provided us with a link to this framework of the platform. And what is that? Do you want to speak more on that? The AI aspect and
Yeah, just what was built out by the whatever Microsoft team.
Yeah, did the like promotional thing with it. Right?
Yeah, yeah, it's a proof of concept basically. It's
Okay.
but apparently it works. So it's a question of getting our the form fields we need in there and getting it looking how we want it to.
Okay.
And I'd be fine meeting with Dan just privately to work through stuff if needed.
yeah, that might be
Just a
helpful.
working session.
Didn't seem feasible that like it could, yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah,
is needed to actually spin it up
yeah,
to a working public site,
totally fair,
so.
Yeah.
I'm not really quick to answer.
totally fair, sorry. Yeah.
And are you gonna get with Brian on the website and?
I can, yeah,
I
I
will
will have
email
at
you.
least copy done today or tomorrow, and then I will get through the talking points and everything soon. I'm really sorry about that.
No, it's all right.
No problem. And Jonathan, if you wanna, feel free to send me over, or to Duncan, maybe anything more to add to this stuff for Nyla, the talking points, the FAQ. Any other questions?
Yeah, I know we're supposed to, right, limit the number of
Yeah,
people we're including in an email. So let's just say like by the end of this week, like if you have any more ideas in terms of that, shoot it to my email. And then I will like take those in on an individual basis.
Yeah.
And then on an individual basis, I will reach out to Brian once it's finalized.
Great.
Yeah.
I appreciate the help of the collaboration of everybody, because there's a lot going on here, so.
Mhm.
And we understand it's not easy.
That's why they took this job.
Yeah,
I love it.
not for the bad.
Yeah.
Any new business? Motion to adjourn?
Sure.
Yeah.
So move.
So moved, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay, and we are adjourned.
All right.